What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. Here the 2024 Justin Allgaier Xfinity Championship diecast in the studio. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, folks, here we go. Rotating the base out of the studio, and what a awesome diecast in hand. So this is the Brandt Agriculture paint scheme, but it is the Xfinity Championship edition. This is not the raced version. That one's coming out as well. You can pre-order that if you'd like. This is the standard Championship commemorative edition. A lot of people like these cars. A lot of people don't. It's one of the more interesting, kind of a mixed bag of Skittles, so to speak, in terms of opinions, but we're going to be doing a diecast review on it. Some of the last years, they've actually had custom boxes that they would do, where it would be like a photo of the car with, like, you know, after the race with the flag. You know, they win an Xfinity or a truck championship, they get a little flag and all that cool stuff. They'll have things like that. The driver in victory lane. We've seen some pretty commemorative box designs. I'm kind of curious why this one didn't get that one. I figured JRM, since they get so many diecasts made, they really would have done a custom design box. I'm not really sure. Maybe the raced version will have it. I doubt it, but that would have been a really cool thing. Got Brandt Champion. That's the official name for this diecast. And here's the back panel of it. I do like how the stripe is purple, which matches the Xfinity Series logo. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and carefully get it out of the box. All right, folks, here we go. Brand new out of the diecast box, and check out this paint scheme. So I remember doing a 2024 Brandt review for this paint scheme, you know, the standard one, not the playoff edition or anything. And I was like, wow, this car looks remarkable. So much detail with it. I mean, for crying out loud, it literally has the little corn pieces as the texture for the door. It's just remarkable. Go over here to the hood of the diecast. And, oh yeah, by the way, his 2025 Brandt cars are some of the coolest paint scheme designs I have ever seen. You want to know why? I noticed throughout the year, he's ran different style paint schemes that feature a different farming product. So it'd be like, you know, in this case, it would have corn. I think he had one that had, I think it was cotton or something on there. I don't know. He had different ones. And I'm like, that is so creative. So, like, since it's a, you know, agricultural, you know, sponsor, during the year, they could have different products that are maybe in season. Because, you know, farming, it's year-round. They have different things. That is such a genius way to do your marketing. I think even one of them had cherries on it. Like, I want a whole diecast set of that. That'd be so freaking cool, man. I would love that. Anyways, go over to the hood of the diecast. Spread it professional agriculture. I have no idea how he says that like 20 times fast, and he does it multiple times every weekend. Tip of the cap to Justin Allgaier for that. How he says, you know, his main sponsor really, really fast. A lot of respect there for that. Got Camaro right there in the front panel of the diecast. This is the last year of Camaro. Now it's just a Chevrolet, which, I mean, it could be a K5 Blazer. I don't know. It's just a Chevrolet, apparently. Got the number 7 Simpson ARP Sunoco. You have your purple splitter for it being the championship car or playoff car. It's, you know, a commemorative one. The raced version, it's probably going to have a ton of damage on it from what I see for the prototype. I think there's like a large donut mark on the side and a lot of dirt and grime. So if you're a fan of raced version diecast, that's going to be a good one. You have the Goodyear decal. It's a little bit goofy there, unfortunately. Got the number 7 right there. I love how it has the product, you know, farming goods and stuff. How it has, like, in this case, it has the corn that kind of goes through the front fender well. That is just really cool. Got Justin Allgaier. I love that driver name rail, how it's a partial of it is like a signature, and the other style is just, you know, the bold racing font. Let me zoom in here and show you. I love when they do that sometimes. Like, they do a half and half. That is really cool. You have 2 race win stickers, Exalta, Brandt Professional Agriculture. I don't know how he says that 30 times fast every weekend, but mad respect to him for that. Got Tough Coat Flooring. Got some decal issues there, unfortunately. Jarrett and Hellman's there. You got your V-Post decal. And you got Xfinity Champion. Does not say, like, on previous championship edition cars where it'll say, like, number 1, like, round of 1 or something like that. But it does say Xfinity Champion. You got Covetic, Arrowhead, and whatever that decal is, NASCAR race car. Go to the back panel of this diecast. Got Grow with Brandt.co 7. Camaro got your 4 exhaust barrels down the back, which makes no sense, but you know, racing electronics. You have mechanics wear and Mac tools. I like how the spoiler is purple. That's pretty cool. A little bit of a paint chip there. Unfortunately, that's okay. Go to the right side of the diecast, and again, just a lot of detail with it. You have the bright orange, which I want to say might be fluorescent. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen some of his diecast in the past. They're fluorescent, right? I don't know if this particular one is, because he uses like a very bright red-orange color, and it looks really, really cool. So you can see the gradient behind the number 7, the contingencies. I mean, even the texture on the corn is an ear. I don't know what they call it. Look, I'm sorry, I don't know what they call it, but it looks really cool. Go to the top of the diecast here. You have NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. And that's the main reason people would want this car, is because it's, you know, the commemorative one. They've been doing these style diecasts for literally 25 years. I mean, probably even back in the 90s, they were as well. And it's always been kind of a mixed bag on, some people love them, some people don't. And it's interesting. But, you know, if you're doing like a collection display, usually you would include one of these in there as well. Got Allgaier on the back window. I love that they added the rear window detail a couple years ago. Was it 2024 or 2023? It was one of those when they added the rear window print, which is really cool. And then you have a bunch of contingency, or not contingency, but smaller sponsors on the deck lid. I really don't recognize these except for Hello Water. I think I've seen that one once or twice. So anyways, this is a pretty cool diecast for you Justin Allgaier fans. If you haven't picked it up, make sure to go ahead and do so. Might as well get the championship raced version as well. You could pre-order that over there at Circle B Diecast. Make sure you use promo code Diecastbuffet. You could save on shipping. I'm going to show you some of the other recent releases real quick. This one is one of my favorite diecasts of 2024. Oh my goodness, man. The Jordan Jumpman brand Toyota Camry from Tyler Reddick. This thing is just wow. I could see this diecast years from now being pretty hard to find, to be honest with you. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's got everything you could want for it. I mean, the thing is, I've said this before about the Jordan brand cars, is not only NASCAR diecast collectors are going to collect these, but people who are into collecting sneakers and such. I'm just saying, if you have a shoe that had some sort of a pattern like this, they may or may not make one. I don't really keep up with that. But if they did, you're probably going to want a diecast of it. And I imagine they have made some shoes or some sort of merchandise that's similar to their NASCAR paint schemes designs. I know the Kurt Busch one, they had a shoe that was made for it. But if they did, they're going to probably want both of them. There's probably some sneaker collectors that want just the diecast itself. I'm just saying. So you're having a lot more of an audience, so to speak, that's going to want that product than just NASCAR fans, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So it's really, really cool. Highly recommended, man. And for your Kyle Larson fans, check this one out. Justin Allgaier actually drove for Kyle Larson. I think the week before. Was it the week before or the 2 weeks before? Because it was at the Coke 600, and I think Sonoma was a week after it or 2 weeks. I don't know. Anyways, no, maybe it was longer than that. No, I think it was late June. I don't remember anymore, guys. They moved the freaking schedule around a gajillion times each year. I miss when it was like, okay, you know, in the summertime, you have 2 Pocono races, and they're always like 5 or 6 weeks apart. Nowadays, I couldn't name 5, you know, concurring dates on the schedule. They change everything, good or bad. So you got Valvoline Sonoma win here. That's another cool diecast. And the 2025s, they are, you know, they're slowly rolling out. Check out this one right here, guys. Raptor William Byron Chevrolet Camaro. Wow, that is freaking cool. Another awesome diecast. Now, if you're wondering, are they going to be making his 2025, you know, Justin Allgaier, his 2025 diecast? I want to say they've made his branded car every year since he's went to the Xfinity Series. I could be tripping on that, but I want to say they've made his branded car every year. So I would be shocked if they didn't. What really bugs me, though, is that he runs so many different paint schemes every year, and he gets maybe 1, maybe 2 diecasts made, which is really unfortunate because I would love to do diecast reviews on them. So I don't know. Maybe down the road they'll make them. I don't know, but I assume probably just 1, and then maybe the Darlington throwback, because I think he won in that paint scheme. Did he? No, it was Brandon Jones this year. Never mind. maybe they'll make his throwback in the Xfinity Authentics line. You know, maybe they'll make it in that. Who knows? That's all for now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Diecast Buffet signing off.